Okay, I should be going live right now. Hey everyone, this is CB from ZJB Studios again. It's been a week since I've done my last 3 streams, so I am going live right now through my computer. For those of you who have not seen my community post, my recent community post about the stream for today, I realized that I was going to do it through my phone, but the story that I will be reading is it's actually on my phone, and that's because I didn't realize. It's kind of complicated to explain. Basically, what I'm trying to say is that I was going to do it through my computer because I'd be reading the story off of my phone. So I'm just waiting to see if anybody's going to join the chat really soon. I'll just wait to see if there's anybody who's going to show up at the moment. And while I'm at it, yeah, I don't really know what else to say right now. As soon as some people start coming in the chat, then I will be getting ready to read the story. And you'll find out what that story is in a second or two. Again, just have to wait to see if other people are going to come in. So, yeah. I'm just making sure that everything's good. Like I'm just checking how long I'm going, and I'm still looking at the chat wall right now. Well, if you can even call it a chat wall, because if I'd be using streaming software, then I would actually have the chat wall show up. But whatever, it's on my computer regardless. So yeah, if anybody's joining the stream right now, I just want to make sure if people can hear me. Just wanted to get that. Just wanted to make that really clear right now. Hold on a second. Don't worry, guys. I'm just editing the description of this stream right now because I did say that the description and the thumbnail will be updated once the stream starts. And it has started right now, and from what I'm able to see, I don't know if anybody has shown up yet. Let me see if I can't move it out of the way. Oh, well, I guess I'll just have to finish editing it, and then I'll see if anyone is joining in right now. Hang on. Is somebody in the chat right now? Hold on a second. I'm still not done editing the description yet. Hold on a second, guys. a second. Let's see. Oh, Vicky Crescent. Am I saying that right? Vicky Crescent? Okay, so I got one person in the chat right now. Hi, Vicky. I don't think I don't know if have I seen you before? I don't think I've seen you before. Haven't I? I feel like I have somehow. I'll get back to you in just a second. I need to finish editing the description, and then I'll try editing the thumbnail as well. Like I'm editing the description on my computer, and I'm trying to edit the thumbnail on my phone while the stream is still going, which I don't really know. I'm not really sure if it'll work like that, but I'll give it a try. Let me just get the description finished first. And save. There we go. Okay, so all right, I got the description taken care of. So now oh, hold on a second. Somebody hang on, guys. I have to mute the mic for a second. I got to take care of something. Okay, I have the mic turned back on now. Sorry about that. I was busy texting somebody. Okay, so now that I got the description of this stream edited, I'm going to try editing the thumbnail on my phone. But again, I'm not sure if it'll work like that. Hold on. Okay, so apparently Vicky is the only one who's here right now. I'm still going to keep waiting for others to join in until I start reading the story that I'm going to be, reading, obviously. So apparently I guess I can't edit the thumbnail while the stream's going. I don't know. It's kind of strange. I don't know if I can. Oh, maybe it's not. Oh, I see. Maybe it's because I can't do it. Maybe I can't do it while the stream's still going. I don't know. It's kind of weird. I probably should have planned the thumbnail. I probably should have just done it. You know what? Hold on. Let me go into my phone. Let me go in there really quick. I don't know if I can do that. Hold on a second. I don't know what I'm doing. Let me see what I'm doing here. Okay, so I can't edit the stream while it's going. I don't think I can. Let me see what I'm doing. Yeah, I don't think I can edit. That's kind of weird. I've been going on for 9 minutes now. Okay, so Vicky is the only one who's in the chat right now. I'll still keep waiting for others to show up. Let me see what I can do. Can you? Yeah, I can see you. Yeah, I see your name, Vicky. I'm just kind of busy at the moment. I'm trying to edit the thumbnail while it's streaming. I'm trying to edit it on my phone, because I'm doing it through my computer, and I don't really feel like. Thank you, Vicky. Thank you. I'll keep trying. Here, let me see what I can do. Hold on. Okay. No. Yeah, I don't think. I don't think I can edit on my computer. I'm not sure if I. Oh. Okay. So if I can't do it, so I can do it on my computer, but I can't do it on my phone. That's weird. Let me see. Let me see what I can do about that. Okay. Yeah, I guess I can't edit. I guess I can't edit it while it's on my phone. That's kind of odd. I don't know what to do about that. I guess I'll have to change the thumbnail after the stream is done. I mean, I am doing it on my computer, but I guess I'll have to change the thumbnail on my phone once the stream is once it's over, I think. I don't know. Okay, so I've been going on for 12 minutes now, and no one else is showing up. At least not yet. Okay. Oh, wait. Oh, okay, now I know how to edit it on my phone. Okay, now I know what I'm doing. Never mind. I figured out what I had to do. Let me see if I can. Okay, here we go. Okay, now I know what I'm supposed to do. Trying to make sure the thumbnail is positioned properly. And I will give this person credit for it. Okay. Okay. Hold on a second. All right, so I just got the description and the thumbnail edited. Okay. If you guys just heard of that, my family's watching a game right now. I do apologize. Actually, wait, did I get the thumbnail in there? Hold on a second. Let me see what I did. Hold on. Oh, I guess the thumbnail didn't change yet. Oh well. I've been going on for 15 minutes now, and no one is. Oh, Delta Ray Studios 3. Hey there. Okay, that makes two people joining the stream right now. All right, let me see here. Okay, I don't think the thumbnail got. Hold on a second. Let me see. Oh, so the thumbnail is there. It's just showing my channel banner as the image for right now. Okay. Okay, so now I've got two people. I've got Vicky Crescent and Delta Ray Studios 3 in the chat right now. So that's two people. I think apparently the whatever this icon is up here, it just says 0 now. I don't know why. I think it's meant to represent how many people are joining in right now. But according to the chat wall, I've got two people. So yeah, that's good enough so far. I've been going on for 16 and a half minutes, if you can even call it that, because, it's 6 minutes and 35 seconds. It's just going to keep going up like that. As soon as I get like a couple more people to show up, then I'm going to start reading the story that I will be, reading. Now, in case you guys didn't see the description that just got edited, I'm not going to be reading one of my stories. Instead, I'm going to be reading someone else's. And the reason I'm doing this stream is because the Lion Queen did something like this on her channel actually 2 months ago. So I'm thinking of doing something similar to that, but unlike when the Lion Queen was reading one of her stories, I'm going to be reading someone else's story. So as soon as I get a few more people joining the chat right now, I will tell you all what the story is. That is, unless you already read the edited description that I was just, editing while streaming right now. So yeah, I'll wait for several people to join the chat, but for right now, I'm just going to ask you guys, how are you guys doing? How you doing? Because I'm doing quite well. I know I normally say that when other people ask me that question, but I'm going to ask you guys first. Okay, no one else is showing up yet. Okay, that's fine. Okay, sorry about that. I was just looking at one of my community posts I did for today. It's actually, a poll, but still a post regardless. If you guys are wondering why you can't see me, it's because the camera, my built-in webcam, is hidden. And the reason for that, I think I said this during one of last week's streams. I said the reason that the camera is hidden is because I don't want to, reveal myself on camera, looking away from it and then looking at the chat. Like, it would make me look kind of foolish. And, it's also due to the fact that I'm legally blind because I can't see things from, really far away. So that's why I have the camera hidden. I'm not camera shy, although sometimes I don't really. Okay, to simply put, there are times where I don't feel comfortable being on camera. And then there are times where I do, just, if it's needed. It's kind of confusing, really, but yeah. Okay, still waiting to see who's going to be joining the chat right now. I'm still waiting. I've been going on for 21 minutes. Okay. Okay, you know what? Since not a lot of people are joining in the chat right now, considering that there's only 2 people, I'm just going to start reading the story right away. Since it has been it's been 21 minutes right now, and I barely even, I didn't even read what I was going to read. So I'm just going to hop right into it. The story I'm going to be reading today is chapter 1 of Good Day for Ice Cream by Lisette Garcia. Now, for those of you who don't know who Lisette Garcia is, she is one of those YouTubers I subscribe to. And of course, she also subscribed to me. She's a big Beatles fan. And I mentioned this in the comments of my question video called What is Your Favorite Ice Cream? And this is going to go against what I told the Queen of Lions. No, the Lion Queen. I can't believe I just called her by her former channel name at the time. Sorry about that, Lion Queen, if you are by any chance going to show up here. I did say that in my second Q&A, I did say to the Lion Queen that I would not be doing any creepypasta narrations. You know what? Let me go to my channel on my phone real quick. What was it that I said in the comments of that video? What did I say? Let's see. I said, where is it? Aha. Here it is. Okay. So what I said in the comments was, I know I said I wouldn't be doing any creepypasta narrations as mentioned in my second Q&A, but given that I just made this video, I'm thinking of narrating Good Day for Ice Cream by Lisette Garcia. I actually did get a chance to read it the night before yesterday on her DeviantArt page, and I thought it was pretty good so far. So yes, that is what I'm going to be reading today. I'm going to be reading Good Day for Ice Cream, Chapter 1 by Lisette Garcia. Now, this is the first time I'm actually going to be reading it out loud because I only read it once. So, yeah, I've never actually done, I've never done narrations before, so this is going to be a bit of an exception to that. You know what? Before I do that, I'm gonna put the link in the description of this stream to give her credit for it. That's what I'll do as well. Okay, let me put that in there. Let me paste it. And there we go. Okay. All right, I put the link to the story in the description of this stream, albeit on my phone. But yeah, I am going to be pulling up the story pretty soon. Well, I actually do have it on my phone right now. I'm just gonna hop right into it. I've been going on for 25 minutes now, so yeah. Once again, I've never done narrations before on my channel, so this is the first time I'm going to be doing it. And again, this is sort of inspired by what the Lion Queen did on her channel a little while ago. So I figured of doing something pretty similar to what she did. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoy this. This little narration, I guess. I'm a little nervous, honestly, but I think it should be fun. So here I go. Good Day for Ice Cream by Lisette Garcia. Chapter 1. One partly sunny Tuesday in Liverpool, United Kingdom, the citizens were enjoying their day or heading off to work. At a local ice cream parlor named Soft Serve Galore, a group of four young men who happened to be the famous band named the Beatles were having a day out. John, Paul, George, and Ringo were sitting at a booth, enjoying their ice cream sundaes. John was eating a strawberry sundae with a, a dollop? Yeah, a dollop, okay. With a dollop of whipped cream and a nice maraschino, I think I'm saying that right, maraschino cherry on top. Two vanilla wafers on both sides and chocolate syrup drizzled from top to bottom. Paul was eating a cookies and cream sundae with whipped cream and two vanilla wafers on top, chocolate chips sprinkled around the middle, and crushed waffle cone bits on the bottom. George was eating a cookie dough sundae with a maraschino cherry whipped cream on top, chocolate syrup drizzled from top to bottom, and Kit Kats on both sides. Ringo was eating a chocolate chip sundae with whipped cream and a strawberry on top, chocolate syrup drizzled from top to bottom, two vanilla wafers on both sides, and sprinkles on the top and middle of his sundae. The Beatles were taking big spoonfuls of their sundaes, savoring each bite and licking every bit of their faces. I'm glad we finished our recording sessions early, Paul grinned. And going out for ice cream was the greatest idea, John. John took a huge bite out of one of the vanilla wafers from his sundae and smiled a big smile, making his bandmates laugh loudly. Hey, George, you want to try some of my sundae? Paul asked, offering a spoonful of ice cream to George. Sure, Paul. If you'd like to try some of mine, George nodded. While Paul and George exchanged their sundaes, John and Ringo did the same, only they playfully smeared a bit of whipped cream on their faces. Hang on a second. Look, Paul, looks like our friends are having too much fun. A little too much fun, George chuckled. Paul looked at John and Ringo, who were now licking the whipped cream from their faces and laughing along with George. Nothing but a little bit of fun, fellas, John replied. You know, mates, maybe it's too bad Brian couldn't join us to have a sundae, or perhaps a milkshake, Ringo said flatly. Ringo, you do know Brian keeps himself on a strict diet, John answered, gently patting the drummer on the back. Well, yes I do, John, Ringo responded, but sometimes I worry that Brian doesn't have enough fun like we do. He is our manager. He is our manager, after all. He's busy with certain meetings, interviews, and assignments, and starting our tours, Paul explained. Ringo nodded slowly in a sorrowful manner and took a spoonful of his ice cream. George frowned. He hates seeing one of his friends being sad. He outstretched his arm and placed his hand on top of Ringo's hand. Hey, don't be sad, George said, giving Ringo a comforting smile. What matters is we're all here, and maybe the next time we go out, we could convince Brian to join us. John and Paul smiled too in agreement, and they both placed their hands with George's hand. Seeing his bandmates try to cheer him up made Ringo feel better. You're right. Why should I be all depressed when I'm with my friends? Ringo happily grinned. That's the spirit, Ringo, John exclaimed joyfully. The Fab Four continued eating their sundaes until their bowls became empty. Then the employee of the soft serve galore came up to the Beatles and asked, "How how are your sundaes, boys?" "They were very delicious," George answered. "So good that I could go for seconds." Hang on. "So good I could go for seconds," Paul added. "Well, since you boys are the biggest band in Liverpool and I'm a big fan of you lads, I'll make your sundaes discounted," the employee announced. Hearing that good news made John, Ringo, George, and Paul happy, having seconds on their sundaes, and it's on discount too. It had them very excited. 24 minutes later, and the employee came with their big bowls of sundaes with the exact same flavors and toppings. "That discount for your sundaes is 55% off, leaving to your total to be £16, the server replied. "Oh, all right, fellas, let's pay our half of the total," Paul said, taking out his wallet. Paul paid his half. Next, John paid his half. Then George took out his half, and finally Ringo paid his half to the payment. Thank you very much, boys," the server responded. After collecting the money from the Fab Four, he placed a pamphlet on the table before leaving. George looked up from his sundae and saw the pamphlet and asked himself, "What's this?" What does it say?" John asked. "It seems to be information about the citizens of Liverpool can come up with their own ice cream flavor and name," George answered. "Does it say anything about a group making their own flavor?" Paul asked. George read over the pamphlet and responded. "It says a group of either 3, 4, or 5 people can come up with their own flavor." "That means all 4 of us can enter the raffle," Ringo beamed. All right, lads, we'll come up with our ideas later," John replied. "Right now, let's finish our sundaes." Paul, Ringo, and George nodded in agreement and continued eating their sundaes. After finishing their sundaes, the Beatles called up their driver, James, to pick them up from the ice cream parlor. While the boys were picked up by James, they began their flavor idea conversation. Meanwhile, at the Beatles' mansion, a man by the name of Brian Epstein, who happened to be the most known and famous manager for the Beatles. Hang on. Hold on, let me reread that. Hang on. Meanwhile, at the mansion, a man by the name of Brian Epstein, who happened to be the most known manager of the Beatles. The way it was written kind of throws me off a little bit. Sorry about that. I'll continue. Brian was sitting in his office and writing in a notebook. "This is going to be a pretty good book," Brian said happily, "sharing my story and moments of my life and people to know and read." Brian looked up from his writing and took a glance at his watch. Turns out the time is 2:15 p.m. He began to ask himself, what's taking those boys so long to the recording studio? Brian stood up from his desk and walked over to the window with his arms behind his back. Brian threw the window and saw a few birds flying and the wind gently blowing, causing a tree to sway back and forth. The sun peeked through a few clouds in the sky, shining through towards the other windows of the band's estate. Brian took a deep inhale, closed his eyes, and humbly smiled a small smile. Though I shouldn't go too hard on the Beatles. They do tend to work very hard and have their songs be successful for their fans. I should also not I should also not exploit them as well. They do look at me like a father figure rather than just a manager. Maybe John, Paul, George, and Ringo do deserve a little bit of free time, Brian thought. 30 minutes later, the car that happened to carry the Fab Four drove from the front yard to their mansion. Right as he saw them coming out of the vehicle, Brian went out of his office, hurried down the stairs, and walked up to the boys. There you boys are. Where have you been? Brian asked. We were at the recording studio for 35 minutes, but since we finished early and had 32 minutes left over, we all went out for ice cream, John answered. We also had seconds of the man, I'm not good at this. We also had seconds, and the shop has announced everyone to come up with a new ice cream flavor, George added. A what? Brian asked, raising an eyebrow. It's sort of like a contest or raffle for the citizens of Liverpool to enter and come up with an idea for their own ice cream, Paul explained. So we were wondering if all four of us could enter and come up with our own ice cream. Eppie, John replied. Brian placed his hand on his chin and began to think of the information. George, Paul, and John explained. That depends on how much time you have, Brian began. Because in 5 days, you boys are going to have a photo shoot. And then next month, you'll be on a 3-week tour to New York. And then, hold on. And during your tour, there will be a press conference around 8:30 to 9 o'clock a.m. Brian turned around and headed back inside the mansion. John, Paul, George, and Ringo looked at each other and followed Brian into the mansion. After they entered the mansion, Brian went back upstairs to his office while the Fab Four went to the living room for a meeting. And that was chapter 1 of A Good Day for Ice Cream by Lisette Garcia. Okay, if I was the Lion Queen or Space Voyager, reviewing a story like this, I'd normally give a review on it once it's done. But since this is the first chapter, I am going to point out I'm going to give out my review on the story so far. So far, this story is surprisingly pretty interesting. Like, the Beatles going out for ice cream, and, they see some kind of thing where they could come up with their own flavor. That's a really interesting concept. I'm not going to lie. That's a really interesting concept. The only criticism I have with this is that there seems to be some errors. Lisette Garcia, if you're watching the stream right now, and if you're going to join it, no offense. There are a couple errors I spotted, like the way some of the wording is and the way some of the structure is. Like, there aren't any points where some of the words are entered down. Like for example, in one part of it, in one part of the story, when I think it's John who says something and then Ringo says something next. When you write stories like that, you're supposed to enter down. Like, if somebody's going to say something after one paragraph ends with someone else speaking, you have to enter down. So that's one error I caught while reading this. Another error that I noticed is the way one of the paragraphs introduces Brian, because the way it's written, it says, meanwhile at the Beatles mansion, a man by the name of Brian Epstein. Like, that, you put a period after, who Brian Epstein is, but the way it was written, it made me think there was going to be more added to it. So, yeah, the grammatical errors with not being entered, not text not being entered down, or the let's see, or it's kind of hard to say. Like, those are the only issues I have with the story. But aside from that, the concept of the story is pretty good. So yeah, um, and apparently while I was reading it, no one else showed up since I was reading it. That's just great. Okay, so for anybody who's still in the stream right now, what do you guys think of this story so far? Again, for me personally, I think it's really good. I'm still waiting to see if anybody's going to join in because I've read the story for it took me like 10 minutes to read it and no one is showing up. Still waiting to see if anyone is going to come. Okay, can anyone still hear me? Can anybody still hear me? Because I'm the only one who's here right now. Anyone? Hello? Is anyone coming? Because I can't just be the only one here. Hold on. Okay, so it looks like no one is bothering to show up right now. Again, why are people not showing up to my stream? What is going on? It seems like every time I make a stream now, nobody wants to show up to it. That's not really fair, guys. I planned this stream out, and it looks like no one is bothering to take a listen to what I had to read. That's not fair, guys. Come on. Oh, okay. Someone by the name of Razor just showed up. Did you get a chance to listen to what I was just reading? It could be the continuity post that Queen shared. Maybe it's people. It could be the community post that Queen shared. Maybe it's because. No, I don't want to be left alone. I want people to join me. I've been left alone last week, and not a lot of people showed up to it. I don't want to be left alone. Why would people think that? That's why would people think I would want to be left alone? I don't want to be left alone. I was reading it, just have people take a listen to what I was doing. That's all I did right now. That's what I got from the community post. I see to someone else. I think it's best to not bring that up. If you're if you mean CJV, well, that's me. If you're talking about CJ, that's someone else. I'm not gonna say it. Um, but yeah, like it's not that I don't want to be left alone. I really, I like talking online, and it kind of makes me upset that not a lot of people are showing up. Like, if you look at my second live stream I did on Friday, a few people did show up. Like, Aslek Garcia showed up to it, and well, it was fun talking to her. But other than that, I don't know, because like I just read that story of hers, and nobody's showing up to it. That being said, did you what do you think of this story so far? The one that I was just narrating, because try to ask Queen to give you a shout out. I think she well okay, Queen did give me a shout out on her backup channel. It was Evil Maleficent. She gave me a shout out on there, and I returned the favor. So I I did let Queen know about this stream. I did ask her if she'd like to join it. Um, she said she might hop on. She might pop on by if she has the chance. So yeah, it's good to see you. Hey, would you mind, Razor? Would you mind if I make you a moderator really quick? Would you mind? You can hear me, right? Can you hear me? Oh, okay. So you do want me to mod you. Okay, I'll do that. Okay, you have now been made as a moderator. There you go. You are now a moderator on this channel. Okay, so yeah, I did read Good Day for Ice Cream by Aslek Garcia a couple minutes ago, and I will admit, the concept is pretty good so far. I could actually imagine, if the Beatles themselves, actually did something like this, or it almost seemed like something that the Beatles would have done in the cartoon, which I've never actually seen. I've heard of it from Aslek Garcia, but I've never actually watched it before. So I'm gonna have to check it out, because this idea of the Beatles picking their own flavor for ice cream, it seemed like something that would come out of the Beatles cartoon, or maybe if the Beatles themselves, came up with one. That is if if George and John were still alive right now. But yeah, I think the concept for this story is pretty good so far. So yeah, what did you guys think of the story? Like, what do you think of the story so far? I'm still I'm still here waiting to see if anyone's gonna show up. That's all. Don't worry, folks. Wow, I've been going on for 50 minutes now. Oh my. Um. Okay. Um. Still waiting to see if people are gonna show up. Again, I don't want to be left alone. I really would like, people to, I would just like people I like talking to people. I mean, it's fun because, I get to, comment online, make stuff. It's just fun. And I don't want to be left alone, like I said. I can't really give a firm opinion since I never. Oh, you've never watched the Beatles cartoon? Well, this story isn't in the Beatles cartoon. I'm just saying it seems like something from the Beatles cartoon. That's what I'm saying. I did provide the link to the story in the description of this stream, like before I started reading it. Um, if you want to know what it's called Good Day for Ice Cream, written by Lisette Garcia. Like, when I said that I was thinking of narrating it, which I just did, Lisette she seemed happy, and if she ever comes across this stream right now, I wonder what she'll think of it, because I did just put her name in the description of this stream once I started going live. As I stated earlier, because before the stream started, I did say that I would change the thumbnail and description before, doing it. So, yeah. I really do like the concept of Good Day for Ice Cream so far, like I said. I know I sound like a broken record, but still. It's a pretty interesting concept. Let's see. Okay. Just so you guys know, for those of you who go to my channel, you'll see that I have one video that is set to premiere on November 28th of this year. It is a fictional 15th anniversary version of the THX Amazing Life trailer. It was originally set to premiere on September at 7:30 a.m. that day, but I decided to change it to p.m. instead because there might be people that are still at college or school who subscribe to my channel and never got a chance to watch it. They wouldn't get a chance to see it at 7:30 a.m. So I figured moving it over to p.m. would make more sense. And from what I'm looking at right now, Razor's the only one who's joining at the moment. So I don't know what's going on. Again, I don't want to be left alone. I really would like people to, chat with me. Just say whatever you want to say. As long as it's family friendly, because I still have not been able to set up any guidelines for my channel yet. Since I got the community tab, I want to actually set up the guidelines, but I can't. I don't know how. In fact, I don't even know if I have the option to do that for some reason. I don't know why I can't do it, but it would be nice if I did set up channel rules right now. Let's see. Despite being on the spectrum, I never got the thing with logos and effects. Oh, yeah, I can kind of understand that. With logos, with effects, since it's sort of, yeah, I can understand that. I kind of get it at times, but even if a logo has a slight variation on it, it can be annoying. That is very true. I can kind of see that. Sorry about that. I hit something. Here, I'm gonna do something really quick. Let me see. Okay, if you guys hear anybody else talking, hang on. But for archival sake, I would just post the logos as they are. Yeah, that's understandable. I actually am thinking of doing a. There's like this one project I've been wanting to do for 2 years, and I still want to make it happen. It's called THX Archives from the Reels, where people take a lot of old THX trailers on film and uh, they scan it, like they digitize it, remaster it in 4K or whatever, and it's cleaned up, no dirt, no scratches or anything, and no color correction. And I've been the project was in development limbo for like 2 years. Like I still would love it to become a reality, but in order to make that happen, I'd have to get a bunch of film reels from other people and have them scanned and stuff. And it's also worth noting if THX is okay with it. It's actually kind of funny I'm bringing THX up because I just read the Beatles. It's what makes it funny is that the THX Deep Note was inspired by the Beatles song "A Day in the Life." Well, specifically the ending of the song, where everything kind of rises up in pitch. But unlike the Deep Note, it just comes to a complete stop. So that's kind of funny. Okay. So from what I'm looking at in the chat wall here, 3 people joined. And only 1 person is still in there right now, according to what I'm looking at. And I've been going on for 57 minutes. Let's see. Did you ever grow up watching the Rudolph movie? Which one? Which Rudolph movie are you talking about? Which one are you talking about? Because the only Rudolph movies I've seen was the 1998 one. No. I only grew up with the Island of Misfit Toys, which was a sequel to the original Rankin Bass one, and I actually did see the original Rankin Bass one a couple times, but I have not seen the 1998 one. I have not seen that one. I've heard of it, but I've never seen it. So, yeah, I hope that answers your question there. I've been collecting the dubs for it. Oh, you've been collecting the dubs for it for our couple's sake. That's cool. That's pretty cool. Don't mind me. I'm just looking at my phone again. Don't worry. Might get into ISOMT until I know all the ones. What is a... Oh, Island of Misfit Toys. That's what it stands for. Okay, it took me a while to figure it out. Wait. Is it? Oh, okay. Okay, I get it now because the IS is short for island, even though the S is silent. Okay. It took me a while to figure out what you meant by that. I'll be honest, when I saw Island of Misfit Toys as a kid, I didn't know what to think of it. I mean, it was okay. Like, it was sort of decent. I mean, as a kid, it was all right. But looking back on it, I don't know. It just looks kind of off. I mean, it was, made in 2001, and it was, early CGI, but I don't know. It was, I don't know. It's been a long time since I've seen that movie. I don't even have it anymore. I had it on DVD for a while. Well, for like, I think a decade, and then we gave it away. So, yeah. Let's see. I've been going on for, an hour now. I've been going on for an hour. Okay. Hang on. Early CGI, to be honest. GG used cheap CGI. Oh, you mean Grand Theft? Well, you have to remember, CGI was still kind of in its early infancy. Like, it started back with, oh, Good Times. Oops, I'm so sorry. Yeah, the CGI with that movie is pretty cheap. I will admit, looking back on it, it is pretty cheap. I mean, that's kind of what Good Times was. They were basically. Yeah, that's true. Shrek did come out in 2001. I have not seen Shrek in a long time. I really got to watch that again. I haven't even read the original book either. Like, guys, did you know that Shrek was based on a children's book? Did anybody know that? Come on, comment to say if you knew that. Because I actually didn't until back when I was, I think it was in second grade? No, it was either second, third, or fourth grade. It was one of those two. But yes, it's true. Shrek did come out in 2001, and that had better CGI. That's true. That is very true. I was just setting my phone down there. So what was I talking about? Oh yeah, I was talking about Good Times. So yeah, Good Times was very well known for making mockbusters of popular films. Like the I'm Gonna Misfit Toys was. Have you heard of the main song from the 1980s? Show Me the Light. No, I have not. I don't think I've heard of Show Me the Light. I don't think I've heard that one. Anyways, as I was saying, we only had 2 movies made by Good Times Entertainment on DVD. It was the Jungle Book, the Jetlags Productions Jungle Book from 1995, and the aforementioned Island of Misfit Toys movie. That was all we had. Like, again, even as a kid, like, I didn't even know that they were apparently knockoffs, I guess. Like, I never knew that as a kid, honestly. But no, I have not heard Show Me the Light. I have not heard of that song. My parents also have the religious films. Had the religious films. Oh, that's right. That's right. Good Times was going to be a Christian company. They were originally going to produce the VeggieTales stuff. I remember reading about that. That's right. You know what? I think the reason Razor's asking me this stuff is because Christmas is coming on its way. Like, it's not even that far. It's like, let's see, today's the 12th right now. They used to make. Oh, weren't they? I don't think I knew that. I think I do remember reading that Good Times. I think they were originally owned by Universal MCA, from what I've researched. I could be wrong on that. Hmm. Yeah, I didn't know Good Times actually made live action Christian stuff. I don't think I remember them doing that because I was never familiar with Good Times that much. Even when they shut down, I wasn't too familiar with them. I'm just gonna check my phone really quick here. Don't worry, guys. I'm still here. Don't worry. I'm still here. Just looking at stuff right now. I'm just looking at my channel. That's all. Okay, so I've been going on for an hour and 5.5 minutes as of now. And, okay. Genotopia is the final film. Oh, Genotopia. Okay, I don't think I've heard of that. Um, actually, no. I think I've heard of that movie before, but I've never seen it. Again, the only stuff I remember having from Good Times was Jungle Book and Island of Misfit Toys. That was all I ever had from them, and we don't have them anymore because, well, we gave them away. Okay, so I'm still looking at the chat right now, and it looks like no one else is bothering to show up. I don't know why. I'm actually really concerned. Quest of the Sunstones? I don't know what that is. I've never heard of that. I've never heard of Quest of the Sunstones. I don't really know what else to talk about at the moment. It's just me, just sitting here all alone with one guy joining the chat. I've been going for an hour now. I read one story, and no one has bothered to comment on it. Like seriously, guys. I get that it's just one chapter, but still, like, why is anyone else not showing up right now? I'm actually getting concerned at the moment. I'm actually really concerned right now. And I'm being serious. Oh, you sent me a link? Okay, okay, I'm gonna try clicking it really quick. I'm gonna do it on my phone right now if that's fine. Let's see. Oh, it's a link to the full movie. Oh, okay. Okay, now I see what you meant by Quest of the Sunstone. Now I get it. Okay, thanks. I'll probably look at it later when I have a chance. No. It's fine. I can look up the trailer by myself. It's fine. Thank you. I can do it myself if that's fine. Okay, so I don't really know what else to do right now. Not a lot of people have, you know. Okay, the point of this stream was to read a story and have people, comment on it. And apparently, with The Lion Queen, it was successful, and for me, nobody cares about that. Oldest thing, despite them producing it, they only have their logo on the trailer, but not on the full movie. They must have had it in the back burner when they were. Yeah. Oh, you said oddest thing. I'm sorry, I misread that. I mean, I guess, but oh no, man, I'm so tired out. Anyways, so yeah, I've read a chapter of one Beatles story. Nobody commented on it, which I don't know what's going on. I honestly don't know what's going on with my stream right now. Like, why are people joining it? Again, like, it can't just be one guy. I told people about this stream in my community tab, and it seems like no one is bothering to join right now. Again, I get it. People are busy, but I can't just have one or two people show up. It's not fair. That basically means I read this story all for nothing. So I don't know what else to do right now. YouTube notifications suck. YouTube will always tell your subscribers you are live. Yeah, I can kind of understand that, but what boggles me is that no one's coming in. Like no one is bothering to join right now. It happened last week too. Try asking Queen to do a stream raid. What's a stream raid? Can you explain that, please? I don't know what a stream raid is. Where the person ends the live stream and leads to well, I don't know if I would want to ask Queen to do that. I don't think that's a good idea because I'm streaming through my channel right now, and I don't know if asking her to do something like that's a good idea. Because again, not a lot of people are showing up right now. So I don't know if asking Queen to do that is a good idea. Speaking of Queen, I need to hang on. They sent a link so people come to your stream. Oh, wait a minute. You're talking about the. Oh, wait. You're talking about the go live together option. That's what you're talking about. Well, this is from my computer. This isn't on my phone, okay? I'm streaming through my computer. The go live together option is for mobile devices only. And trust me, I actually tried doing that, but in order to have someone join a stream like this, you'd have to send it through a text message or an email. And the Lion Queen said it's not really safe. She doesn't feel comfortable doing that. Like she says it's not a good idea. So I don't think that's a good idea. I mean, let's say I go live and I sent people a link. Well, yeah, but again, that only works for mobile. You can't do it through the computer yet. Well, in fact, I don't think you can't do it through a computer. And besides, in order for that to work, you have to do it on your phone. So I you can copy and paste the link. Well, yeah, but I have to send it to them through email. And that's not really safe. That's kind of dangerous. And plus, I don't even know if the Queen would want to actually, join the stream. What I mean by that is, type chatting. Does she have your Yeah, I think she has me modded. I think she does. Like I asked her to. Um I don't know because like what I'm trying to just ask her if you can paste your link. I You mean you want me to paste the link while it's still going? That's what you want me to do. Is that what you're saying? Like, if you're telling me to copy and paste the link and send it to her, then I don't know if it's a good idea, because again, if she wants to join it, it has to go through email. And again, if it's an invite link, it only works for mobile, not for the computer. So I don't know what else to tell you, man. Example. Okay, I'll look at that later. Hold on. I'll look at the link later. Hold on a second. Let me take care of something. Oh, it's my stream. Okay. Well, I don't know if it'll work, because again, the hang on. Can I please take care of something really quick, please? Thank you. Sorry for nagging you. I just want to get more viewers. I understand that. I understand. I know what you're saying, and I want more people to join too. You're not nagging me. You're not. You're not nagging me. You're fine. Wish my channel was bigger so I could actually help, but I have 80 subs, and it's a gamble to know if the video does well. Yeah, that's true. That is very, very true. It is kind of a bit of a gamble to see if a video is going to do well. That is very true. That's very true indeed. I'm gonna go. Okay, then see you later, I guess. I guess this means I'll be the only one here now. All alone, not doing anything, except just sitting here. Man, I've been going on for an hour and 20 minutes now. Okay, make that an hour and 21 minutes. Great. Just great. I can give you a pirating website, but you have to ignore. No. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't give me a pirating website, please. I do not want to send any viruses. Please don't do that. Okay, so I've been going on for an hour and 22 minutes now, and nobody else has bothered to show up. Still no one. So I don't really know what else to do right now. I don't know if I should just end the stream or just keep going. Like, I just don't know I don't know what to do. I really don't know what to do right now. I mean, I can't just sit here and not, just do anything. I can't just sit here and be all alone. Play Miracle in Toyland and do a comment. Okay. I don't know what Miracle in Toyland is, and I don't know if I'd want to do a commentary on it. And besides, I could get in trouble with copyright. So I don't know what else to do. I'm just going to end the stream right now because no one else is showing up. So I'm sorry, guys, but I'm going to have to end it. So I hope you guys enjoyed this really long stream, even though all I did was just read part of a story for like the first 30 minutes of it, and no one bothered to care about it. So I guess I'm just going to go now. So I'll see you later, I guess.